Hey, Speedwinghere here, and today I wanted to talk a bit about one of my favourite games in the series, Fire Emblem Revelation, while showing off some of my endgame units and just generally talking about it. Rev gets such a bad rep, and I've never really understood it, particularly from people that claim to love Conquest. If you love Conquest and claim to hate Rev, I don't believe you that you've actually played Rev that much. Yes, Conquest is definitely the better game out of the two, but when people go to such extremes as to say that Rev is the worst game ever but Conquest is amazing and incredible, what is it that you like about Conquest that is so dramatically different from Rev? Because the only thing that comes to my mind is the map design, perhaps. Because Rev has the same units, same skill system, pair up, dual strikes, child inheritance, same weapons, same base system, same music, same visual graphics. It confuses me so much. It really does. Rev is a sandbox game where you can basically just use whoever you want, however you want. Often people will say, oh, but actually this character comes in at a very low level, so they're just completely unusable. That's not true at all. I've never understood this take. Rev is a game with a very strict XP curve. As you can even see in this video, I'm on one of the last maps of the game, and a lot of my units are only getting 4 or 6 XP because they are high level. If a unit comes in low level in Rev, they'll get absolute boatloads of XP and catch up in no time. Oh, but I have to use the royals. The deployment slots are so limited, and I'm forced into using them. No, you're not. You're really not. And while a lot of the maps do revolve around Dragon Vein activation, you usually only need to activate a Dragon Vein a couple of times, at most. The entire map, you do not need to have 9 Dragon Vein users present at all times. So let's get on to the next part. What are the 2 words that are most commonly brought up when people criticize Rev? I'll give you a second to think about it. If you said snow or elevators, ding ding ding, you are correct, you win the prize. I really don't understand why this is such a massive issue to people, and part of me thinks that it's just a parroted phrase from people that haven't even played the game. Yeah, the snow chapter's a bit slow, but how many chapters are in Rev? What percentage of the game do you think is snow chapter? Well, there's 28 mainline chapters in Rev with 22 paralogs. So if you were to play the whole game, snow would be 2%. If you were to only do the mainline chapters, it would be 4.5% of the game. Every game has a crappy chapter. No game is a perfect. Conquest has bad chapters. There are bad chapters in Conquest. Much worse than the snow chapter, in my opinion. And the elevators, I actually kind of like the elevators. The elevator chapter that people always go on about is the Sumeragi chapter, chapter 25. At that point of the game, if you are struggling to have a unit able to come out of the elevators and deal with what's in front of them, skill issue, I'm just going to say it. It's a sandbox game. You're meant to build your units to have a variety to handle any challenge. If you don't have a unit able to come out the elevator and face tank them, that's on you. That's not on Rev. I'm just going to say it. That's on you. Where are your aura skills, your rallies? If you have all these things, you should be completely fine. The end game of a Fire Emblem game should challenge you. If people love Conquest so much, Conquest's last few maps are abhorrently difficult. So why is Rev suddenly now not allowed to have hard challenges at the end of its game as well? It's confusing to me. I don't get it. I only keep coming back round to this idea that Rev is bad because other people say it's bad. It's the only conclusion I can really come to. Like, if you're someone that says, oh no, I hate Fates, absolutely. That's fair enough. Oh, I don't like Fates, but Conquest is better than Rev. Yeah, that is probably the correct take to have. What I'm after are the people that claim Conquest is some masterpiece, which it is. Conquest is my favorite game in the series, after all. It is a masterpiece, but Rev is really not too far away from Conquest. It really isn't. If you compare its gameplay to many of the others in the series, it's really close to it. Probably the closest to it. Here's the thing. I think that a lot of people approach Rev in the same way as they might approach Conquest, and that's where a lot of these issues come from. If you are playing Lunatic Conquest, you do have to meta slave a little bit. You can get away with being a bit silly. You can have a few project units, do some funny things, but at the end of the day, you do still need to have certain tools for certain problems. Rev has a similar thing, but toned down quite a lot. I mean, the fact that the enemy units do not have tons of dangerous skills means you have a lot more freedom to craft similar tools to solve a similar problem. And I think people come into Rev trying to sweat it out like you might Conquest and then leave with a bit of a bitter taste in their mouth. Rev really does let you use anyone. Yes, I am aware. Oh, but Nyx and Shura come in at the same chapter. Why would I use Nyx when I could just use Shura? Because it's fun. Because you want to. Because Rev lets you. You can do it. You just tell yourself that you can't or you don't want to. It's not a negative about the game, it's a negative about you as a player. If you can only look at certain units and go, these units are fantastic, the other units are bad, even though they would be fantastic if I trained them, I'm not going to do that, and then I'm going to complain about it. It's just such a strange thing to me. I don't understand the concept of that at all. Rev gives you so much freedom, and a lot of people's complaint is that, well, actually, I just want to have my units all appear ready to go. But what do you mean? A 50-chapter game and you want to have every unit be end game ready from the second they appear? What do you mean by this? That's something I just don't understand. And this isn't just about Rev, this is probably about the whole series. I just don't get it. But where's the playing part? Oh, the best Fire Emblem game would give you Goto in Chapter 1. Oh, it drives me insane, man. Anyway, this has been my rant about Rev. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and I just wanted to sit down and let my thoughts be known. If you've managed to sit through this whole video without Xing out of it from thinking, what on earth is this guy rambling about? I appreciate you. And until next time, I will catch you later.